Mami Maris.
All right, I don't start now.
All right, football fans. The Metabolite is back. Yeah, we come to our weekend review show where we look back towards what happened in the weekend and discuss and also talk about some talking points from the weekend game. And the big one happening tomorrow, Arsenal Chelsea, is also going to be previewed in this particular episode. I'm your host Victor, and helping helping the Gunners, the elephant sitting on the tree. Very comfortable for me, and after last week of shame, this weekend was very eventful for me. Yeah, in the house I have my honorable technical advisor, producer, and Baka fan in the building. How far are we now?
I do. Good
Yes,
evening,
yes, yeah, I
Victor.
can hear you. I can hear
Okay,
you.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My guy, you're mute too. Am I? Can you hear me? Now they hear me too.
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
All right, I say I greet you, OJ.
Yeah, I greet the
I
house
say
too.
welcome to the building.
I greet the house too. Thank you very much. And yeah, I hope the elephant watches its weight this time. No one here say fall again. No. So yeah, it's good to be back once again. I'm happy to be here. Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening. I can tell you're also living in La Liga too. The feeling is very mutual. The happy feeling is mutual.
I beg you, those guys
And
calm their way into a win. You're telling me which mutual feeling be that one?
let me go to the confident
Win to win.
Liverpool fans in the building. Am I Annie slot, la. I did prepare for this Sunday. Oh. Am I?
That fraud, that fraudulent man, the
Yeah.
bald-headed fraud.
No, from now to Sunday is the best coach in the world. Oh. From now to Sunday is the best coach in the world.
Of course, we'll do our best. We'll do our best.
Yeah,
We're bringing it
record.
home. In fact, I greet the people. I greet everybody live from the forest.
The forest is doing. Okay. Okay, let me go back to the most happiest fan right now in the world. The one that initially himself brought out the Amoim out agenda. He was there. He fought for freedom, and now he has gained the freedom. The man is fan in the building. We are fan now.
Carrick is at the wheel.
My guy, just the chop, the fat, the laugh, the chop, the fat, the laugh.
I greet the
Yeah,
house.
so till
I greet the
till
Metropolitan in the
I losing speech.
that guy when they bring about Barbie, yeah, he get hope this time. Oh.
We are coming. We are coming.
No wahala, no wahala. Yeah, we will dive more into that. Also look towards our Chelsea Bees fans are not in the building, but we'll talk more on that game and also bit more action of some transfer news because I think transfer window ends today. I believe it has already ended.
It's already
So
ended.
it's already ended. Okay, talk on some certain transfer that
Yeah,
actually
it has
caught
ended.
the eyes this window. All this and more in this particular episode. So for first, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing and also following us on TikTok and Twitter, the Metabolites. So let's begin with our weekend review show. Where let's start with Manchester United. Yeah, Man United facing Fulham. Hey, where has gone? Oh, hey, let me go to Liverpool Newcastle. Am I in our face Newcastle?
Yeah.
But it's that first goal. How was the feeling? How was the atmosphere?
Well, like I said, I was confident that we're not losing the game. I know it was going to be an open game. Yes, although the pressure was there. Yes, Newcastle mounted the pressure. I knew we just needed something. Yes, we just needed. I knew we're not going to lose it that way. The worst that could happen was maybe a draw. So we just needed something. We just needed something to just bring us back into the game, and then Florent assist Ekitike goal, and then we're back. And then not long after, I think like a minute later or 2 minutes, we saw Kekes giving Ekitike that pass, and then that brilliant finish. And from then on, I knew it would be hard for Newcastle to get a win against us. So it was a good win, a good win. Later became a comfortable win, honestly speaking. I won't say I expected it. I knew we were not going to lose, but beating Newcastle 4-1, I didn't expect it, honestly speaking. So kudos to the players. No kudos to Slot, kudos to the players. Um,
Why you record this plus kudos?
I
Because now he set up both players, so my guy. Now he set up Ekitiki and also set up Clown Vest to play like so I know that you guys play with two striker up front, Vest
the
and
setup he set up those players is because he didn't have any option. He didn't have any option. That's why we set up like that. Jones, I think I'm
the guy still
hearing
set up
rumors that
defensive
he's having
now.
issues.
This is defensive now, but he seems
Like
to be expansive now.
like that's our normal setup normally now. Like there's nothing. He didn't do anything different. You get? That's how we play. It's just you see against teams that do not sit back, we play better against them. If you are a team and you don't use long balls or throws or you sitting back against us, don't worry, we'll cook you normally. That's why I'm confident against this City side. If they continue to play like this, as long as they don't use long throws or long ball or anything, we'll play them and we'll cook them. But you see, teams that uses those tactics, that's the teams we struggle against. Because we don't we find it difficult to break them down. Right now, we do not have enough like that. The tactics to break down these teams is not there. That's why I'm saying that I'm not giving any kudos to the slots because when it comes to an open game like this, and they attack you, they attack me. That's where we thrive. Look at all the matches we have played where the game is going from one end to the other. We most likely come out on top from those matches. That's why the match went the way it did. And then you could also give it to some of these players individual brilliance. That's Ekitike's second goal. That was just beautiful. Like nobody expected it. If the defender had expected Ekitike to shoot like that, he would have closed him down. So he was probably thinking, this guy will cut, then shoot, or maybe cross or something. So it was a brilliant finish. We also saw Salah from I think from a counter setting up Ekitike Vets to score, and then the last goal just sealed the match. So honestly, for me, I just feel like I want to attribute it to the players. They really did well. Most of these players they turned
All
up
right,
during the match. So that's it.
all right, all right. Now Liverpool, I think they are fourth in the table now. Am I right?
Fourth K. Who dash us
Okay, I
fourth?
think yeah, like this, there's six. I mean,
Chelsea
fourth.
be like six abi
So you want to
seventh.
hide my position?
Chelsea and
You want,
Chelsea.
you want
Yeah.
my position?
Okay, okay. We like say my day this festival. Ray, on. Let's go to Newcastle. Newcastle fans, they have been shouting the out and performing really, really poor so far. What is your take on the situation on Newcastle and they have some injury issue. What's your take on Newcastle in general? Do you think the out time is already over for the club?
Yes, I think so. I feel like they've reached a level with him, and now they seem to be um, they seem to be coming down. Not just in terms of results, in performances as well. Very consistent. There are some there are some games they play well, and there are some games they just seem to struggle really badly. And the signings too, the way the players have been signed. I don't know if that's Eddie Howe's fault now or the board, they've not been able to fill their needs. Their players are too alike. You have Gordon, you have Bounce, you have Elanga. All three are runners. There doesn't seem to be any any difference in the signings they made to fill the needs they've always had. They needed a creative winger. They needed some kind of a creative midfielder at least, but they've not been able to recruit those kind of profiles they need to make them take the next step. Ehen. And now they are now coming back down. So Newcastle fans screaming for Eddie Howe out might actually be valid, even though he has done really well for them. Considering when he came to the club, they were literally in a relegation battle to carry them to two Champions League campaigns. So it's not really easy. But then again, it's football, still and cycles. This comes and goes. So he might have actually reached his peak with them. So yeah, they'll be looking for ways out. They'll be looking for alternative options from this summer. I'm very sure of that.
All right. All right. That's that's a good take from me. Let's move towards search my background. I'm outside. Let's move towards Chelsea game. Let me go to wait, you on your Chelsea game. Did you watch that Chelsea game? Did you see changes from the way Chelsea ran up? For example, now and now Senior now is on I think it's 5 wins from six, I'll be 6 from 7. The only loss they have lost that particular game was Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. Do you think the setup from Enzo Maresca and how do you see Nia Moutinho setting up his team so far in Chelsea?
You know the funny thing, I was scrolling through Twitter some days ago, and the fans' views on Liam seems to be polarizing. There are some set that are in love with how he has played, and then the other set have said that he has not the performances have not been good. They've lacked control. And the truth is that when you do look at their games, right, games they've played, it's not far fetched. I think the game against Brentford, Palace, there was really no, there was not much handle on the game. And for West Ham to the same thing. But it's just credit to them for being able to come back into the game. Credit to them. But for now, we're still observing Liam in terms of what he wants to do with this Chelsea squad. For now, the results have been fantastic for them. They've been winning, they've been scoring goals. The games have been entertaining. You understand? I think we still need some more time to actually look at how he wants to set this up on a game to game basis. But so far, so good. He has done well.
My guy, did you see that Joao Pedro moment and Adam Traore moment? Like the way Adam Traore won't really
As
push
a
that
flick of
guy's eh? Is it okay?
so see as a flink Cucurella.
Guy, the guy bounce like invite me say he want really don't score push that guy. I got him like Joao Pedro. I swear, like to the way. But I want to take on Chelsea so far. I watched the game. Chelsea still has control. I will still say the truth. Though I like now with senior movement towards changing halftime. Like he likes making his sub early. Just example against Arsenal, he made some early sub and was able to control the game and they scored 2 goals. Same year too, he was able to control the game and substitutes. What West Ham self really did very very poor. Like they were very very poor. So, but still, it was still credit to Liam Senior because it's not easy for your team to be 2 goals down by halftime and now make some certain substitution and then try to win the game, and they actually won the game. So shout out to him. And also Japedo, he had a pick form. Good shout out to Japedo. I'll made the form those end tomorrow. I swear. Am I right? Let's go to City, my guy. I know we don't talk when we talk about City. Am I right? How is City so far? Am I right?
Can you hear me, guys?
Am I? We can hear you. We can hear you. How is City so far?
Uh, Justice to how I can explain City right now. Like they are just trash, honestly. They are just trash. Forget that seconds or whatever position they are. They are just trash right now. Like I do not understand how you throw a two-goal lead was opponents to face. Yes, hold responsible if it is Pep or if it is the players. What is your mentality? You see, in a football match, especially when you are fighting for a title, your mentality matters a lot. I feel like this City team since last season or so, they have lost this mentality, this fighting or whatever mentality they used to have. Because check the previous seasons where they have won the title. You just see these guys go on. Like no matter how tough or difficult the opponents may be or tough the game may be, you always see this mentality of keep going. And once they score, they always hold on to their leads. Like you don't know how they do it. It's not something that you can explain. But you can't see that with this city right now. Like I don't know what's happening. We saw Alan scoring last week in the Champions League, and then where is he? What's happening? Like we can't even explain what's happening to the is it I don't know if it's how they set up or it is the players. But looking at the players on paper, these are good players. And imagine having getting Semenyo, getting Gay during the summer transfer, only to be as bad as this. I don't know. I feel like this is Pep's last season. After this season is gone, I've already seen the reports saying that City are now looking forward to replacements. So Xabi Alonso and some other managers making the list. So I just feel like Pep should just fulfill righteousness and leave. If he's not careful, he might still go trophyless this season because Chelsea or Arsenal they will face in the Carabao Cup. None of them are pushovers. So if he continues to play like this, he'll definitely lose that final and lose every other competitions because it's obviously clear that he's not winning the Premier League. So the other competitions, I don't think he will be able to strive in the Champions League. Not with that performance, losing it to Bodo. To Bodo. Kudos to Bodo, yes, they did very well. But then, come on, this is City we are talking about. I just feel like these guys are just they just need a new manager at this point, honestly. Pep has
All right,
done his best. Let him be the best.
let me ask the City fan now, Miss OJ, my guy. I know you caught I don't know if you caught some glimpse of that Spurs City game. But in our last pod, you said it's going to be a very comfortable City win. My guy, the two to really shock you. Abi. What do you think is wrong with City so far, my guy? OJ, Jonathan, OJ, you there with us? All right, I said on City section now. I say our last pod you mentioned City win. You mentioned City winning that game very very comfortable. I don't know if you saw some glimpse of the game, but what do you think is actually wrong with City? Is it the structure? Is it the mentality, or is it just that they are not just good enough? All right. All right. Let me go to the wait. Let's talk Tottenham Hotspur. Um, Before that particular game, I know you were one of the people that advocated a certain a certain difficulty when City play Spurs because according to their history, you expect the game to be very very difficult. But some Tottenham fans has been they have been indifferent when it comes to Thomas Frank. But let me ask you, does that game yesterday prove why Tottenham Hotspur need to be patient with Thomas Frank? Ray, Ray, dey with us. E be like Ray don comot o.
Yeah, I mean,
Ray don go chop. Ray don go chop. Emma,
anyway,
Emma,
like, yeah, when you two mind,
na 2 minutes e mean. Emma, just take the question. You to but Tottenham Hotspur fans be patient with Thomas Frank.
well, if Liverpool can be patient with, yeah, I know it's not the same. It's not the same. In maybe in terms of because I think no matter how bad we have been performing better than Tottenham. So it's not the same.
They dey 14th position o guy.
Yes, I
14th.
know it's not the same situation. Yes, that's what I want to say. But then, I feel like you can just give him the benefit of the doubt at the end of the season. One of the reasons why you see most clubs they don't want to sack their manager mid-season is because um, you might not find a good replacement, and then even when you even get a good replacement, you might even end up want to sack the replacement because they might not get to fully adapt because when you sign a manager during the end of the season and then it comes and it starts from pre-season, it's quite different from taking up a team mid-season. You understand? Because there's no time to, especially a team that is struggling, there's no time to test out players, there's no time to try things, to make things work. The transfer window is not open, you cannot get new players. So you have to make do with what you have. You understand? So just look at Liverpool now. We are having so many injuries. We are having so many players that are out, and let's say our form is not really balanced. Then imagine a new manager stepping in now and is now struggling. At the end of the day, now we'll be calling for sacking of that one as well. But you can't really blame that manager because there is no time to actually work with the team. So I feel like Tottenham should give him the chance, let him finish the league. No matter, I know for a certain that no matter how bad Tottenham may be, they won't end up in the relegation. That I'm certain. You understand? So and then he's not really doing bad in the Champions League. Let's see what the round of 16 will say. But then
All right,
finishing
all
in
right.
the top, finishing in the top eight, getting a direct qualification to the round of 16. I believe that should at least boost that's confidence, or should I say confidence, or at least give him some time. That should have earned him some time with the club. So, and sometimes when you look at this Tottenham team, you see that they have a lot of injuries. That is something that has been common in recent times. So most managers that actually come to this team, they struggle a lot because of that injuries, because many of their key players are out. I've not seen Kulusevski in a while. I've not seen Madison. You understand? So I just feel like just give him small time. Give him probably maybe they might use this game and then improve from here on or something. So, but give him the benefit of the doubt. That's my stance on this.
All right, all right. Where are you with thoughts? We want to move into my English section.
That is
Um,
why I am here.
all right. My guy, that game was thrilling because I wanted to eat watch. You know, you guys beat us last week now. I was just wanted to eat watch. The game was, the game was really thrilling. The moment it came to 2-2, I was so excited. Only for I don't know what they do Kabibasi. My guy, those foul Bruno, not really hard. Those foul the guy, not really hard. They just pass and just pass. Go. But then Well, take us through the game. Seth could just net the ball into the top corner.
How does Barca want to move foul Bruno themselves? Bruno was thinking very
But I
fast though.
feel Bassey
Before
could have
Barca,
at least before you go
before
back
Barca
to him,
could have
have
beaten
hit him down.
himself.
At least.
If
At,
Bruno had taken an extra touch, yes, he could have fouled him. But the way Bruno played that situation, before Barca could even do anything, the ball had already left Bruno's leg. That was how that situation was. He was not expecting that spin or that immediate pass into a Cesco. It was a brilliant piece of play from Bruno, though. But the overall look of the game, Fulham actually, Fulham they are deservedly seventh. So those guys actually know how to play football. They are they know how to play. They know how to play ball. I was actually quite impressed with them. But for United, though, I was actually happy with how the game went. I'm not going to lie. I do feel like we showed some elements of entertainment, which is what I've always wanted. Just make me enjoy watching football. I was enjoying the way we're playing. We're trying to. All I would say is I do feel like sometimes we're trying to play too fast, and it was making our attacks to we're making us lose the ball a lot sometimes during the game. But that's the kind of football I want to see. I like to see games being played at that kind of fast pace. It's actually entertaining that way. It's why I actually love the clubs Liverpool, for example. So when you look at how the game went how the game went rather for United, it was elements of we had our spells, they had their spells. Ehen. But after the first goal, that Casemiro's header, United actually seized the game. Um, then the spells were full and we're actually trying to play through our lines. But from open play though, we're actually being very, very shrewd. We're not giving away chances like that. Although there were some near chances. I know Martinez had this very brilliant clearance from that this guy's cross. Um Carrick so far, he has been able to maximize the score that he has. He knows the kind of players he has and he's trying to play them to their strengths, putting the best players in the best zones that they can operate in. You have one of the best playmakers in the league. Just give him the sorry in the world rather. Just give him the keys. Let him just go out there, create what he wants to create. Then you use your midfielders, Mino to link the play, um, Casemiro to intercept, build up play, six assists against the 6 assists for Cunha. So yes, Carrick is actually doing a very brilliant job at just bringing balance to the squad that he has in his hands. Okay, after we went 2-0 up, I was actually thinking we're going to add more goals, but I was also worried that if Fulham did score the next goal, it's going to be very nervy. Yes. So they got the penalty, which was a clear penalty. I think Maguire misread the situation. It was a brilliant penalty too as well. But after the penalty, you could tell that United were actually being very nervous because I know I saw a clip where Carrick was telling these players to push up. Whenever the ball went to Fulham's half, he will tell them to push up. Let's come up high, press them high. But no, they were scared of doing that, so they were retreating. We're now actually being very deep. If you check the goal that Kevin scored, see how deep you were. That was a brilliant goal, by the way. I think that goal was a banger. And me myself, I thought we were actually going to draw that game. But there was also this belief that we are going to get the winner. And the winner came very shortly after. The play from Sesko was brilliant. Although I was actually saying in one group that the game needed the box presence. We needed Hernandez. So Mbomo was drifting wide a lot. Ahmad wasn't coming to the nine. So Bruno was the one now playing that nine sometimes. He was making those runs in the nine. There's the chance that Mino crossed into him. There's the chance that one other player did as well. So Bruno that was at the end of it. So the game required someone to be in the box. And Sesko came in, his very first touch, he hits the post with it. And I think from then on, the goal was a brilliant finish as well. And it was a brilliant finish for United. It was a good win. It was a good win. It was a good win for them.
More my guy, back to back win. That's like carry it took Carrick 3 games where money was about I think it was 30 something
Fun,
games.
fun fact: it took Amorim 36 games to win 3 games in a row. It took Carrick just 3 games.
And those 3 games were not just 3 games though. They
They were
were
three
massive.
tough games. Even this Fulham self, they were sixth, I be seventh in the league before the game week started. I think they were seventh.
Yeah,
Yes,
seventh.
before the game week started. So it's not like they are pushovers. Fulham are actually they've actually been on very good form. They've been on very, very good form. Players have been playing really well.
That's a
So
very
in every game.
big, big kudos to them. Let me go to Jonathan.
Fun
What?
fact.
Okay,
Another
o-
fun fact.
okay.
It took Arne Slot one season to win the league, and the next season is sixth position. What does that tell you? You can start very well, and next season you'll be sacked. So
But
Carrick, watch out.
it doesn't matter. As for Slot
I
now,
get,
if in 100 years time, they'll remember him as Premier League winner.
I swear that
Ah,
20
a Premier
that
League
20th
winner be
title,
fraud.
that 20th title, that 20th title, no be me.
Two
So
two
equal
things
United.
can be true at a time. He's a Premier League winner and a fraud.
It can't be a fraud when you win the title now. You want them like the likes of in that guy we win Champions League for Chelsea, no good they remembered. How many games did he win the Champions League for Chelsea? It's not Di Matteo, yes, Di Matteo. Is the Robert today now, the man that won Chelsea the first Champions League game.
Yes, sir.
But let me go to Jonathan. Jonathan, your guy now is very, very happy. Ray is very, very happy. United is playing well. United is balling well. What is your take on the West side being West side of Manchester being happy, and how did you see Manchester United improvement so far, Jonathan?
Yeah, thank you. Well, from my perspective, I think it has been a wonderful experience. I'm really really happy for Man U fans out there because nah man, they went the deepest of trenches with Amorim. Imagine taking how many games to string three back to back victories. That's something else for a club of such pedigree. So yeah, I'm very very happy for them,
So
and I'm seeing what Carrick is doing. I do feel, of course, it's an early call right now, but I feel as if they should just stick with him even after his probation period ends. As this whole interim something. I believe that if given the time and some of the some resources, Carrick should be able to, of course, it's going to be a long ride, but I believe that if they stick with him, he knows the club, like Ronaldo once said, and all of that. So he knows the in and out. He knows he knows what sticks, what makes this club tick, and he knows how to get the best out of these players. These are the same crop of players that Amorim has been using week in, week out. But then again, Carrick is using these same players and he's doing wonders. So yeah, big ups to him and big ups to Manchester United. I'm really genuinely happy for them because, of course, I have history with the club before. So yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice one.
All right.
I'm
OJ,
Everybody just ready for United.
OJ, I have a question for you, please.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Okay.
see.
I know be
Okay.
my you fans, so me suffering cook me. Oh.
Now, Rashford, you want to ask about that. You know, pass
Now,
Rashford.
are you with the form, with how you have seen United playing now, with
Yes.
this current form and this rejuvenation to the team?
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to playing Manchester United in the Champions League? Oh wait,
It's an early call.
wait.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, the next season, oh, no, next season. I'm talking about next season,
Oh,
not this
next.
season.
Okay, next season. Yeah, of course, of course, of course. But imagine say we come play they collect Rashford, we come play the Rashford come scores. Too good sharp.
But I think that's what the day backup player, sha. We'll go back man. I
Rashford,
know
the
we'll go back man.
Rashford story is over.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
but
over.
honestly, I would have loved to see a Manchester United versus Barca. You know, they have this. thing going. I think the last time they meet was Europa League now.
Yes,
Yes.
Rashford
Man,
dunked
you
on
beat
us now.
them. Man, you beat them.
This well.
Man, you beat them man away. Man away.
Yeah, so
Cooking.
it's also one
Better
feature.
cookies there.
It's also one feature I tend to enjoy as well. So yeah, if that does happen next season, of course I'll be open to it. I'll be open to it. It's going to be a very very good time. So yeah, I'll be,
Is
All right.
Rashford
Oh
there?
yeah, maybe something I'm doing the drop now. Maybe 5 teams. Maybe we go do something for this for sure.
League never finished now. You know even the Champions League right now.
Make them come out as something from there, big. Make we
That's
see.
all I want now. Maybe people will serious go this thing now. True.
Aston are serious now. Aston are serious now. They're
No, no,
serious
no.
now.
But if team like Liverpool, Chelsea United, they Champions League, you go see better.
Guy,
Ah, you see Villa,
Villa and
I
Newcastle
swear,
are
bro,
in now. See Villa and
Villa come
Newcastle.
there, Jare.
if I vex it, my man sit and come out. They make me vex.
You know, it's like that. You know, it's like that. Well, let's go to Arsenal. Let's go to Arsenal. Yeah, I think the Arsenal won 4-0 comfortably at Leeds. Um,
Corner FC.
our, it was it was
Harketa.
the second IFC. Second IFC. Wait, now only one set piece does score pass now. Like only one set piece does score pass now.
You know me. You know me.
You
Rest.
know,
At least
that's no way.
they need to go disrupt keeper sight of
I'm
view.
not the first keeper.
Not a blow keeper eye.
But I look at it, we know a block keeper again. We know the touch keeper.
So
Say.
you know when they blow keeper
Like
before Abi.
But our set piece is here now. Free kick Fulham.
I think dog way.
Our set piece is free kick Fulham. Not be just corners.
I mean set piece now. Set piece goes. You know the corner with the score goal. You score for set piece too now.
Now the corner is
So
scored.
set piece goes. Set piece goes from Arsenal the United. Now only one nine be difference. Only one set piece goes. And
Corner.
score
That's
pass.
corner. We talk
If
corner.
you
Corner.
after that surface, if you pick only corners, you go see say the difference wide.
Now you three
But
corners
it
like
don't really matter now. It don't really matter now. It don't really matter. Like
So,
as long as
you want they add our two
the
sets.
thing I say, Victor, that one tactics when I did for corner, you know they work for normal set piece because they will keep offside trap normally. So that's why when I get less goals for normal set piece than corners.
with the six
Because
corner
I want
set
to type
goes.
set piece. I
You
don't
see
think
a
I
score
will
number
come.
set. You see a score number set goes. You see a score
That's
number
true
set
now.
goes.
Which one? Which number set piece? Now not score save.
You don't forget it. You don't forget it.
Now only ATM. Now only ATM and Palace. I remember. I don't remember any other one.
ATM Palace, they will score set piece goals. I think about Aston Villa. I'm not even a corner.
And a corner now. Everything a corner now.
Victor, leave this argument.
Yes, a corner. If Arsenal not fight, if Arsenal not
Victor,
fight,
one of the reasons why una dey dangerous for set pieces now because of this una tactics. You dey get
Now the ball.
una
They
get
pressure the
good una
ball.
get good set piece takers and una get good players with good people players that are good
we sabi
in air.
fight.
But these tactics now wetin dey give una the edge
Players we
pass.
sabi fight people, fight the goalkeeper.
Exactly. They don't get out that
You go see
pattern.
corner. Don't watch Arsenal corners. Ben White go forget say you don't
see,
go.
Ray, you know the funny part. This one wey dey count say set piece goals so na minus the own goals wey dey come out from corners.
No, plus
Because I think it's like 4 or 5 own goals wey dey come out from corners.
Now the plus the own goals. Now plus the own goals.
You sure?
Yeah, not the plus the own goals now. Now goals now. Now plus the own goals.
That's why Arsenal go play Wolves. See na Wolves now.
No, the corner will take goal. Thank you. We score two goals.
No be corner. That's like a own goal na corner now.
That one are straight from Kasaka. Nobody attack keeper now. The second goal na header now.
And across.
Then goal. Yes.
Against Wolves.
And I want 5 people.
Yeah, we score corner. Then we
Let's
can
go
score
for
Two own goals in a score now.
still
two
that
on
so
goal.
good. Guys, it are really dey funny.
I
But
want to see
hey,
Arsenal compilation
compilation.
goal.
Wait, talk about Arsenal game.
All you
Right?
see
I think that's when you
goal,
watch the
corner,
game.
own goal, corner.
Own goal.
There's some many bangers to the inside. But aside,
They still get very few. Like Zubimendi against Nottingham Forest.
some kind
Uh,
easy against Tottenham.
like exactly. They just get few
Arsenal,
like that.
no Arsenal, once they don't break the game with set pieces, they can't how you play football, and they will be that.
Exactly.
They
Once
just
once
got
they just be breaking the set piece,
they just got
they're
score
not
the
going to
first
rely on
goal.
set piece again. That's true. That's true. Honestly.
Wait, talk on the game now. How you see the game? Let's say you watch the game.
Leeds Arsenal. I watched the game now. Well, the game was very. It was more one-sided than I thought. Jesus, I was expecting better from Leeds. Leeds, what happened to you guys? Elland Road. Jesus. Arsenal just turn up, just show them say on our song. Guy,
Be like
the
na
way
because of Bernardo Silva comments.
bro, that game was bullying, Arsenal bullying Leeds, so Jesus. Physically, mentally, psychologically. Oh god. They won't kill it. All the duels they win all of them. And then once they got the first goal from that Zimenez header, the game just became like straightforward. So not a matter of how many goals can Arsenal score. Madriki,
funny, funny enough, I was watching that game. I watched till the first or second goal because the game was kind of okay and somehow. But as soon as that goal, um,
as that goal entered, the game was
game
over
was
for Leeds.
written up.
After Madriki made it 2-0 from that corner kick, well, Madriki finally ended his dog after 1 year of no goals and no assists.
Who
Um,
who dey on that streak sef? That Elanga don score sef.
I don't never score for Newcastle yet, though.
He don get assist.
He don't get assists, but we never score.
I dey observe that guy. I no even know wetin he dey do for that team.
50 million. Hmm.
Chai.
And Newcastle they complain say they fight PSR battle. But it's a but 50 million on Elanga, 40 million on Jacob Ramsey.
Bad investment.
Ah, Wissa, 52 million. Watemada,
Ah.
90 million. They won't come outside talk say they have PSR issues. But that's by the way, Sha. Aspa, you guys actually it was a statement, you understand? The statement. After the week of many talks, Arsenal this, Arsenal that, that was the best response. That was the best response for Arsenal, from Arsenal rather. So it was good for them, Sha. I was really happy. I was not happy for them, but you could just like, okay, this has been good. This was good from them. They did well. They responded well. Scored some very fine goals. I think Jesus' goal was actually very good as well. Then who scored their first goal? Third goal rather. Forgotten.
Yeah, no, is it not Gyökeres?
Oh yeah. Oh, Gyökeres really score. Gyökeres
You don
Gyökeres scored a cuckoo. Victor,
forget. A man.
play
Be
play.
like
Don't get
Victor go
11
do
goals this
something.
season.
Yes,
Play
o.
don't get
Low key,
11 goals this season. 11 goals. After all the banter,
low
you
key,
see
low
they
key cooking.
knock them. They go. But Arsenal just give his 9-0 yet. God I beg. Now for league so. This same
Oh,
Lissima, don't allow us breathe.
I was disappointed after beating Chelsea. Draw Liverpool. I think
Draw
draw
Man U
Manchester
too.
United as
Draw
well.
Man U now. Almost draws Man City.
Yes, now that's a
And
comeback.
let's breathe.
We're
Nine
doing
food
that
news
game.
this score.
Then
More
boom, lost 4-0.
9-0.
Shame.
Why you go play?
Gyökeres score goal. Gyökeres score goal. See the way
My
all my
man.
guys from my group chat call the Yeah. Like
Make I tell you why
they were
Gokere
happy.
score.
Um,
Eh?
they were happy say Goku score
Because
now.
you know why
Just say they
Gokere
carry am.
score.
Wetin I wan carry Goku to score for. The thing be say, guy, wait, did you see that chance he missed? That one that it was two on goal. From nowhere, run down those come from nowhere. Did you,
Coming.
that was so peace. Like this guy, this guy really this slow. Well, the game was actually bullish. I will bully for some from bully leads from game minute 1 to 90 minutes. Now pure bully. Like my guy, if you see the line of player about even use it, we Ateta even use it. You just go say now fight to work on fight this league before. Like we are so up for it and it was also a privilege. That it was also it's not even a privilege. It was also a way to see that Arsenal can actually win anyhow. If na gidigba, you want me Arsenal win with you. Arsenal go win gidigba for you too. Because there was a spell where we were winning 2-0 and be able to what sit down and defend deep. I think that is what it is lacking so far. Like certain spell of the game where you know that this 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 opposition team is actually pressing you that you need to what, just sit down and just stay deep and stay compact. Arsenal can do that, but I don't think City can do that. City cannot really do that. That is between Arsenal and City, and they were able to just stay compact, then bring in the sub, and they were able to what just kill off the game, 3-4, because it was Martinelli cross and also David Jesus that helped us to just complete the route. It was a comfortable win for us, and it was a comfortable weekend for us. Aston Villa draw point against Brentford. My guy, Brentford clear red card first half. Oh. Like they clear red card first half. I might be say, okay, they clear red card first half. Okay, oh, Aston Villa go just comfortably win that game, and they give Aston Villa 2 goals to win that Brentford game. Now you hear me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Why we say okay,
Yes.
oh, still 3-2, I can't carry out my ticket. As they clear red card,
Chelsea game una tell me go carry. You leave I dey go carry.
why they clear red card now? So why they just say okay, oh, the game already enter. Guy, 4 minutes later, it don't even take two time. 4 minutes later, when we don't score. Well, now,
You see
okay, after
Villa.
they go.
Villa will not finish in top four. Coast me anywhere.
I swear they won't too.
They will
They
drop out
won't.
of that top four.
They will drop out. You know
Yeah,
say
it
na
even
now things go dey serious. You know say when second half of the season don enter, things go dey serious. Relegation
I
battle,
I
telephone
I
battle.
feel say na injury, sha. And I feel say na injury, sha. Injury dey affect them. Oh. Yeah, that midfield is weak.
Or
Telemann
relegation,
is
relegation.
injured. Telemann is injured. What's his name? Kamara is injured. Onana is injured. So they are playing with. They played Matt Cash
Boris.
and Douglas Lewis. Douglas Lewis from how many years ago? Now they carry come back again. Oh, when
Football.
we they go Juve. I be go no time for it. I'm not gonna where they say. And then they carry come back here Aston Villa. So that it was like even Tammy Brown I couldn't even start with the number 9. Like it was injury that
It's not as much
Bro,
as I thought.
every single face injury crisis
We
this season. There was a time where for my all my full bench now academy boys.
we will
That
get
thing
and
I just football, now part of life, now cycle. Nobody
I
go
know,
face
I
am.
know, I know. Even us, if they face them, like today, now, but you know, get injury. As I yesterday, won't go side to Lani. I
but you
don't
know
know if I
right
look
now
my,
we
if
don't
I
have the
look my,
right back. Sha.
I don't get right back now.
Eh?
Free pong
I go
for
look our bench against Newcastle. I wan complain. I come see Newcastle bench. I say bench. The injury list. I
guy,
come see Newcastle.
guy,
I
no
just want
complain, no complain. Oh. If Newcastle, no complain. Oh. Newcastle,
No time.
and Tottenham Hotspur, those ones, they
Yeah,
rent
that's
hospital
not
bed,
dead.
though. Yeah, those
I
two,
say it
they
is
rent hospital
it is
bed.
injury. Injury plenty.
They went hospital bed for because yeah, this would they
Why
miss.
won't why
Football
did
with
Newcastle
injury.
bench
Yeah,
Wilson
it's
whatever
crazy.
that
Why is it?
I do
I
not
don't know why.
understand. I still dey ask myself that question.
it doesn't make any sense to
Wetin
me. You're two
happen?
strikers. What happened?
I do not understand. And I want to understand something. Why is there anytime we dey play Newcastle? Now Gordon go dey do like say e dey
He dey
already
mad.
pass.
He dey mad. Like he dey mad. Like this school will dey head.
He almost collect red again, you know.
Na Everton boy na Everton boy. Na Everton
He
boy.
almost collect red. He don
Na
swipe
Everton boy.
Allison go. Na yellow he get luck say the thing no bad like that, pass like that. Na straight red o.
Na Everton boy. Na
Every
Everton boy.
single time. Oh, calm
He
down.
get hated from Liverpool. He get hated from Liverpool. He get hated from Liverpool. So no really dey surprising. Uh, as an Arsenal fan, last this weekend was so joyful for me. Brentford winning against Aston Villa, and Man City dropping points. Now Arsenal currently 6 points ahead of Liverpool, ahead of Man City. Man City are going to Anfield. Man City are going to Anfield, and Arsenal are playing Sunderland. But we look towards that in our preview show. That will be on Thursday. Look towards our preview show. But let's go to La Liga. Jonathan, penalty Alam and Madrid. I mean, just take us through. Take us through La Liga and Madrid. Our penalty now na
Penalty.
two.
Penalty a favor del Real Madrid. If I talk now, they go say I too talk, but okay. All right. Well,
Penalty.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe safe.
Penalty Dio.
Pen Mbappe.
The guy go win. I see Pepe just score like 12 penalty this season. Oh. 12 penalty. I stand for one side. Like
Wow.
only you 12 penalty this season.
Oh
Only this
wow.
season you 12 penalty. That is only both Champions League and them La Liga. Even Carabao Cup. I think you just pick him for Copa del Rey. But my guy they fix for penalty. Oh.
Okay. Thank you very much, Victor. Well, of course, it was routine as usual in La Liga. Madrid were, I think they were the first to play during the weekend of the big three teams, and of course they hosted Rayo Vallecano at home. I did call this match to be an easy a win for them, but then again, um, Abeloa ball was about to be showed up before someone decided that, oh, Madrid still didn't ticket to make him do one or two, and he went and did something absolutely unnecessary in the 98th minute of a fixture. I'm even that's what is even more painful. If you are doing this on the 95th or even the 93rd minute, I would even be lenient a little bit. But the game is already over. You're just playing some few seconds added, and then you go and do something like that. That's highly unacceptable. Well, um, Madrid won, yes, but they were kind of underwhelming. Of course, the victory was marred by the fact that Jude Bellingham picked up a hamstring and he would likely be out for several 5 to 6 matches. So it remains to be seen how that is going to affect their overall gameplay. So yeah, it was a good win for them. Of course, they're going to at one point they're going to falter, but until then, let's just keep seeing. Let's just keep watching and see what they churn out week in week out. So that's for Madrid, and then Tico. I'm not even going to waste my energy talking about them because the match ended 0-0, boring draw as usual. So and then we move on to
Useless.
How someone don't sit down and play
let's
0
say no
0
cut
Like
somebody one of
with
the ticket.
Levante. And Levante, you play 0 0 with Levante. Like
Useless, bro. Useless
guy,
people. Ah.
guy, guy. Even Levante save, I even cost Levante save. Levante they score goal with everybody. Even she Tico save, they even take for one goal. Like you just sit down and play 0 0
I
Like
smell some hot tips.
Of course, it's worth mentioning that this particular team, yeah, of course, they signed Lukman recently, but that's not my concern. My concern is the fact that Julian Alvarez is actually on an 11-game goal drought for the team. Yeah,
They said he
so
hasn't scored in November.
yes, he has not scored for the last 11 games, and that's I don't know if he's a good striker. Of course, we know what he's capable of doing. So the question I would want to ask, maybe some one of you can just enlighten me, because this is a striker that I am looking to I'm looking to consider in our next season, hopefully when there's funds and all of that. So yeah, is it he for a striker of his profile, really actually be a good buy for Barcelona if that particular transfer were to work out?
oh, I don't really know what I want to say because me say if I want to really buy am, I'm looking towards upgrading on my striker.
Gyökeres ńkọ́?
No, what you can't do
I'm
Gokeres.
looking towards upgrading on my I'm looking towards upgrading on my striker. My guy, upgrading on my striker. But the thing is say, um thing be say this thing is not good. Let me open for you. The thing be say I really see the game. I really see the guy. He's a very good striker. His hold up play is very nice. And the only thing issue I have with him is that he needs someone to bounce off from. Like I don't see him play as a proper top nine. How will I say it? I see him linking up with someone maybe like Solot or Aland, like a second striker. I don't see him as a primary striker. But that's my thought though. I don't know about others.
Okay.
Depends depends on the system you're playing in.
Um,
Depends on the system you're
exactly.
playing
That's
in.
what I
Because
wanted
I
to
know
say.
that for Argentina, it does strike alone up top now, even in the World Cup. I think it just depends on the
In the
system.
World Cup, you have other like he has someone that he bounce off from. Like how will I say it? He has let's say the piano with he doesn't play top nine. He play with Messi and him play something like a two up front. Like he needs
Yes,
someone as a
but
supporting striker
you will not
to
really
bounce
count
off from.
Messi as that if player you bounce off from.
I understand, I get you, but now look at the
But
goals he scores in ATM. It's good because ATM either outside the box or long way shot or like I'm not seeing him those poacher goals, all those type of things. I don't know, but I know he's very good at goalkeeping. How?
he does that. He
Um,
does that. He does that
what
for for Man City. Then now those poacher
what
goals you're looking for.
what
Sorry,
what
Imari,
I
say.
want to what I want to say about this matter is I believe Alvarez is a flexible striker, and the reason I know he has had his moments in Atletico Madrid, but then I feel like that team is not best suited to his style of play. If I may put it like that. I just feel like because I've watched their game so many times and the way they set up, he sometimes these people set up as if they don't even need a striker. I don't know how they don't make use of a striker. So it is very, very difficult for him sometimes to like get that goal ahead. Like people are saying, I want to get the goal because the way they set up, it doesn't really favor strikers that much. Ehen. So you see Solot too now. These people they basically have two types of strikers, but then both are not really working very well. So that tells you that there's something actually wrong with the system or Atletico Madrid system when it comes to strikers. Ehen. Their goals mostly comes from maybe the midfield. When they normally play like how many midfielders, the Griezmann and the rest, they be running in and then getting their goals like that. So if you ask me, it's a very, very good buy if Barca can get him. I believe having the likes of Yamal, Rafinha, having even Rashford there, if he's there, come that time. Like he has so much to offer because if you need him to poach and score, yes, I believe he can deliver. If you need him for link up plays, yes, I believe he can deliver. Like he has so much to offer. So I believe it's a very, very good buy. Yeah, because I am seeing him like you see Ekitike now, that is the what I'm seeing in Ekitike is what I've seen in Alvarez. Let me put it like that. What I'm seeing now in Ekitike is what I've seen in Alvarez. Yeah, so that's how best I can explain.
All right. Thank
Okay,
you.
now.
Thank you.
Okay, your answer.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's by the way, and then of course the highlight of the weekend, always the highlight of the weekend, because now then they play beautiful football now. Beautiful football won't take my life this
My
Sunday.
guy, let's go again. World Cup again. Let's
My brother was
go
just frustrated with me. Seriously, I was shouting seriously. How can you have an XG of 6.30 and you score only 3 goals in a match?
Hey, I heard that thing. Like,
Everybody,
what happened? Like,
guy, if you watch that match now, shout and vex and scream, you could just dey do. Ferran Torres literally hit the bar 2 times in less than 2 seconds.
Ah,
Ha.
ah, ah.
Hmm. The matter was so serious. They raised some agenda against him now, and so I think I saw a comment somewhere. Someone said that I think he's just like this because he was born on the 29th of September, so he's bound to miss. If you give him
This
four
guy
chances, if you give him 4 chances, he's bound to miss three out of four, and then the fourth one, no matter how impossible the positioning is, he will score it.
is stop.
So yeah, it was a very entertaining fixture. Of course, Elche are a side that tend to play an attacking brand of football. They are not like the other teams that like to sit deep and soak up pressure and all of that. So they want to bring the game to you as well. Of course, we're going to punish them for that, and we sure did. But it should have been more than 3 goals. That's my disappointment, because in instances where this is a completely different opponent, or this is a Champions League night, misses like this will not be allowed. Like every single person that played attack for this particular game missed at least two good chances to score, and that's something that really needs to be worked on moving on to the next match. Yeah, it was a solid win, a statement win that helps us cement our place as first as table toppers, right? Because of course we are playing right after Madrid had already won the previous day, and that in itself is already pressure. So I like the response from the team. Of course, it was a win that was expected, but I like the response from the team, and well, we'll see what comes next. Of course, we have a Copa del Rey game tomorrow, but I don't really concern myself with that, because we are playing against Albacete, the same team that ousted Madrid, and
They beat Madrid now.
yes,
That's
they
a pity.
they did, but I
Is it
I
away?
That's
Are they at
it.
home?
I think
At
they
home,
I
are they
think they are
away?
playing at home. Spanish FA tends to um give the smaller teams a home advantage in most of the fixtures that they have. So yeah, they're playing at home. I believe it should be a straightforward.
Eh,
It should be a straightforward win for
It's
Barcelona. So
it's all good.
yeah, that's by
People
the way.
will almost not
Consider to
back
win to
at
win.
Madrid.
Yes.
Una just stick back to concede. That's one go sup live.
GG, that
Ah,
is that he weighs like 200. That dude weighs like 200. Guy. But you know really bad, sha. You know really bad. We'll keep eye on Baka match tomorrow.
Yeah.
But let's go to the
uh,
main event. Let's go to the
Wait,
main
side
event.
note,
The main event.
Benzema,
Yes,
Benzema,
yes,
here we
Alali
go.
confirmed. Yeah, yeah to go. You don't go.
here we go that
Benzema,
day.
yes, done
Yes,
there.
Benzema to Al Hilal, here we go.
Oh, they don't win league go.
Ah,
Forget them.
They don't
Percy
really.
Percy go.
He has signed all his contracts. Hey, God, I beg. Ronaldo go
Now
back.
we're not doing that. Now we're not doing the pity.
Like imagine you don't come back to Europe. You don't go less. I'll be lost. I'll be at the pronounce your name.
Imagine him.
Mm.
That one we cancel the contract from Mexico now. No Mexico, the because of racial abuse to his child,
Say
so cancel
Rachel, yes.
his Mexico cancel his contract. But now we're not doing the pity like this. We're not going to vessel. Like it's a struggle to win
Ronaldo
the
go let the
game.
power. You go say no do again.
Imagine fourth line of Darwin Nunes and then Benzema, guy.
Nunes go chop
That
it, oh.
we don't
Honestly.
start. We should be having Nunes and
Don't mind
people.
now.
People they want pursue with broom and backhand. Let's say they want pursue with broom and backhand. Not for the club.
Make he come back Liverpool, I beg. I miss him.
We're talking about Malcolm.
This make me dey vex. I miss Nunes. Ah,
I swear.
Hey, they keep
That chance
teaching.
that
see
chance
like
is score. That's a good goal.
That
That's a good
second
goal.
goal, bro.
The Nunes no go
that's
score.
the lose quality. What the fuck?
Nunes no go
Bro,
score that goal.
that second goal, guy. That's just mad, bro.
He got the
Nunes no go
goal.
score
Please,
that goal.
before we proceed, I just want us to talk about two things. First of all, OJ, share you are with us.
He's active. He's active.
Yes, I am active.
OJ, yes. Please, I want to know what is happening to Bellingham
He's injured now.
because no, I understand injured. Yes, we know. First season, this brother was like he almost won the Ballon d'Or. If I'm being honest, if not that Madrid pushed for Vini, he was one of the front runners when he came to Ballon d'Or. And then all of a sudden, we're not really seeing much from him. Or is it that because of Mbappe? Because that's the narrative that he covered the shine and blah blah blah. So I want to know what really happened to Bellingham.
Well, okay, so there's one thing that it's worthy to note. During his very first spell with Madrid, I think that was under Don Carlo, right? Ancelotti deployed a 4-4-2 diamond formation, and Bellingham, to a large extent, throughout that particular season, he was operating kind of like a false nine. He wasn't
It is
particularly the
nice.
striker, right? But he was always the one that was making the runs down the channel, and he was always the one, kind of like a focal point of via which Vini and Rodrigo can play off of, right? And that's enabled because he was now much more closer to the goal. Of course, naturally, he's a central midfielder, but now he was much more closer to the goal, and this enabled him to be able to rack up the numbers. He was extremely pivotal in that particular season. I think he won them a lot of points. I think he was playing very
Yes,
good football and all of that. But then everything changed when they signed Mbappe. So yes, to a small extent, I think the presence of Mbappe or the signing of Mbappe did offset the balance as it regards to Bellingham's performance, because that then means that Madrid would have to deploy likely a front three, which means that a front three, or maybe they'll deploy double pivot and an AM behind the striker. But in whichever case it's gonna be, one thing is certain: Vinicius is going to play from the wings. This means that Mbappe will play from the middle. And if Mbappe plays from the middle, of course, he's the number one source of goals coming in from the middle. Now, this then stifles
yes,
Bellingham's ability to be able to make impact in
yes.
games, right? Because of course he
Runs
now
into
has
the box.
someone directly ahead of him who is able and capable of converting the chances that he gets. And then also it is also worthy to note that, well, with Bellingham, I think it's more of a goal scoring kind of midfielder than a creator. So that's the reason why, to a large extent, his
Yes.
game is suffering. And well, I think it doesn't also help the fact that he has been battling with injuries here and there. But then again,
Mhm.
it all boils down to the signing of Mbappe. I think it did offset that team. To a certain extent, it did offset the team. So yeah. On another case, we can see maybe in oral farm never grew finish yet. So there's that as well.
You see, they come up.
Yeah.
Your
Thank
second
you.
question.
Then my second one, um, Ray and Victor, please, you talk to me on this one. Let's talk about Florian Wirtz for a minute. Like, I want to, yes, we know he's a big money player. Like, now I'm a Liverpool. I don't know if any of you have been watching our game, so I want to like get an outside perspective. What changed? What really changed? I know we have been seeing. I've said it times that number that yes, I know we cook. Yes, we have been seeing glimpses of this guy. We boy, we cook, we cook. He's finally cooking. So can anybody tell me what's changed? Because I definitely know it's not in the slot. Not slot. So can someone just tell me, okay, what is different now?
Nothing changed.
That's a really straight answer.
Nothing changed. The things just started falling for him more. I think the passes he was trying before, now they are connecting.
Yeah,
It's still the same zones he's occupying, still the same runs he's making. Then again, is although his finishing and shooting has improved from earlier in the season. Earlier in the season, I don't even know what was wrong with Vades. He was shooting pirulas, he was missing kind of clear chances. But his goal against who did he score before this game? Yeah, he angled that shot top corner. Those kind of finishes, we know he has that in his locker, but we need to see it more from him. I think what we're seeing is that he's imposing himself more in the game. Earlier in the season, he felt like he was shy.
my bro.
Felt like he was shy. He had stage fright. This guy
You
was
don't
actually
kill me
hyping.
this statement.
But now you see him demanding for the ball. He's
Like
trying to
game. I'm
it's
in the
just
bench and bro, play ball now, play ball.
so I think it's just adjustment period, sha. Now he has gotten used to how the team plays. He
Yes.
he knows that now whether you play good or play bad, media will always talk. So you just have to find it. Playing just do what you can do regardless. Do your
Do what you
best.
can do.
So he's a baller, of course. We all know Sorry and Vets. Now baller now.
Yes.
It just the people say the banter period don't come out now. I miss bantering the guy.
I never really watch Vets play Shao. Maybe probably I'll watch against Man City. But from the few comments made so far, I think he has improved. But I have not actually watched Liverpool play, so I don't really know what I'll talk for that one. My side. Am I right?
Yeah.
So I never really watch him, so I don't really
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what.
yeah. No, no problem, no problem. Let's proceed. Let's proceed to tomorrow when we will feast.
Watch Vets.
Tomorrow,
That is baller.
tomorrow,
Liam, the comeback king, is going to come back at Emirates and seal his place in the finals.
I guess it was that everybody. It was that Casado, Palmer,
Make me and
James.
go watch carry tape. Make me and go watch carry tape. Let's cook something tomorrow.
Alright, Arsenal take on Chelsea in a very very dicey second leg of the EFL Cup. Arsenal currently leading 3-2. No, 3-2 on aggregate. Hoping to welcome the Blues. Now let me start with Chelsea manager has been quite quite loud during his press conference. He's stating to the fact that he wants to win trophy with Chelsea and he wants to be a manager of trophy winning with Chelsea. Though his record actually speak for him because they have gone to Napoli, win at Napoli, they have beat West Ham, from back behind against West Ham. Also a very very nice performance in the league against I think it was against Burnley. Yeah. But how do you see this game ending now? Ray?
Okay, so this game, God, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm not going to lie, because Chelsea fans are feeling very confident about the game. Arsenal fans are feeling confident too about the game. Both
Asapa are
sides.
not feeling confidence. Asapa are just feeling relaxed. Like you know when confidence is
There's confidence in being
This is
relaxed now.
confidence now. You
I
people
don't think
have
Asapa think
lost
that's
confidence
confidence.
after the
No, there is
Manchester
confidence in
United
being
loss.
relaxed.
Asapa was just worried about them, but Chelsea are the one making the noise like everywhere. Chelsea,
And
bitter fans.
what you are seeing is two different kinds of confidence. Arsenal have the quiet confidence. Chelsea have the loud confidence, the outspoken confidence. For Liam and for Chelsea, they are the ones that need to have the incentive to come out and play tomorrow. So
Yeah.
co- they have to be outspoken in a way. They have to like try their best, try to rile some things up, try to increase the stakes or whatnot. For for the game is to be interesting, Sha. I do feel like Liam just goes all in. But fast now, how do you approach a game like this? Because you are you are winning already, albeit it's just by one goal. And I felt like Arsenal could have scored more, or at least not have had more goal difference going into this tie. That first leg, just we are missing many players, and 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 Arsenal had chances in that game too to make the game a larger margin. But now it's just 3-2. 3-2 is very dicey. So Arsenal need to actually still come out and attack the game. You understand? The first goal is going to be very, very key. First goal is really, really key. If Arsenal can get the first goal, I think the tie will be killed off. If Chelsea can get the first goal, then their confidence just
Amen.
spikes up. Game on, exactly. So let's just see how it goes. Yeah, I don't have prediction for this game. Oh. I just want to just go there and watch football.
Let's get what's the love for football. Emma, this concur with everything we have said so far. Is there any
Yes,
opinion?
yes, yes, 100%. You see, this game, the one thing I would just like to add is that, in as much as I would be maybe rooting for Chelsea, um, I feel like Liam, this is, should I say, pattern or the way he has started. Although he has started well, he has gotten results, but then this kind of football is not sustainable. Trust me, I'm speaking from experience. I remember that time we were doing all those our late wins, comeback, whatever. This kind of results are not sustainable. You cannot be going behind every time and then you'll be thinking that your substitution will always bail you out. The day go bust there. So that's why when you're saying the first goal is key, I concur 100% because ha, first goal, if Arsenal gets the first goal, that man is as good as done and yesterday. I don't see any comeback from that. I swear to God. But well, it's football. Anything can still happen.
If
Um,
Arsenal score the first goal, you will see Haram in full HD.
No,
Ah,
we no play around now.
like,
No, we no
guy,
play.
just lock your door,
Did someone call my
We
off
name?
no
your
play
phone.
around.
Just
Did someone
No,
call
we
my
no play
name?
around. No, we no play
Haram, are
around.
you just
We
now?
we no play around. No, I'm serious. We play around.
see,
If Arsenal score
if
the first
Arsenal
goal, we no play around.
like see, if
semi-final.
Arsenal scores, if Arsenal scores the first goal, don't worry, they will not wait for a second. Except
Lock,
it's maybe they just want to
lockdown,
set this goal.
straight up.
Long the game don't end. A two-goal lead. Forget. That's
Semi-final,
why
not
that
for first
that
game.
very first goal will be key. So what I just want is that I just hope that Liam will not experiment because he's fond of experimenting these days. So let him start with a very strong side. Because if you go behind in this game, Arsenal is not Napoli, oh. Arsenal is not West Ham. If you go behind, you go tough because and you are not playing at home. You don't have that luxury. So we are playing at the Emirates Stadium. So it's going to be a good game. I want Chelsea to win, but I want it to be very, very interesting. So I'm going with a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Chelsea to progress in the penalties.
All right, Emma, Jonathan, just take a over. Do you see Chelsea doing anything?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would like to concur with Emirates. I'm not particularly sure when it comes to the score line, but I do see this as a tie that is likely going to be settled via penalties and Chelsea to take the kick. No hit on Arsenal, sure, but it's just a gut feeling I have. I'm sensing that something quite out of what everyone would expect is likely going to happen in this fixture. Now it remains to be seen. I hope to be proven wrong. Of course, I don't want to dent on you guys' charge for the quadruple, but well, this is my stance right now. Chelsea for the win.
Quadruple. Turn out to this thing, treble. Comot Champions League first. Men don't match that one.
we don't we don't need plenty for that queue.
All right. I think on the game, like you have said most of it, but I think we should
Victor so
go in
announced a
that
win.
mindset that
Queue already closed. Here we go soon.
I think we should defeat Chelsea. I'm seeing a 2-1 win for us now. I
Well, that
think
match go
Chelsea
sweet
will,
too.
I think
Men
Chelsea
suppose match
will
that match o.
I think Chelsea will come out with all force and try to play us. But the thing is that um trust us now. They can um they can just wave out Chelsea and Chelsea don't really get defense. Like I saw one Bissaka the tour with Chelsea defense, like one Bissaka the tour with Chelsea defense. So I feel if we can be on our A game and Look the way we play against Inter Milan. Like don't play like how we play against Inter Milan. We should beat Chelsea. We should beat Chelsea 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 win and we into the final. Oh well, that final, guy. Like I don't wait for tomorrow. Maybe we just beat Chelsea first. Maybe bring us come present the balls for internet. because because you say it's like you open mouth say you want bet the balls, we present the balls for internet. But I think you should win that game comfortably 2-1, 2-1, 2-1 win. That is five
Comfortable
five
2-1.
5-3. Yes, 5-3 aggregate. Yes, 2-1 win. Yeah, 2-1 win. Yeah,
It's
2-1
still
win.
on the comfortable win.
It depends on the it depends on the scenario. Like for example, that 3-2 against Chelsea was comfortable for us. So, like it was comfortable for us. It was comfortable for us. So I see this one 2-1, we score 2-0, then they score one.
Gyökeres
Just
to cook.
because we know they have to score two more goals to win. They have to score two more goals to win. So we just have to
Gyökeres.
just score one. Because go start that game, sha. He go start the game because he scored the first leg. He go start the game. That's
Oh,
why we talk.
Gyökeres a cook.
I'm not
We
dey
go
talk
score
anything.
more.
Na lineups go determine whether I go talk.
I've had few start to as number 10. I know what they do after. They play after number 10.
Havertz carrying Torres.
Harvard not the trap.
Havertz over the best people in the world.
Now me
Harvard
10, I mean
Harvard doesn't come
10,
from
10
injury.
for 10. For 10.
He
You see, he
just come
start
from
for
injury.
10 yesterday.
Okay.
Why he come from
He
injury
start,
now?
he start for 10 against Karak. Start for 10 for against Leeds. So I think
And
he could start
he wants to play on 3 games in a week.
I
He
don't know
just
for Arteta. It will shock you. You know, say we get Sunderland mid for weekend. We read down West Ham. You know, just the game, they very, very important.
Odegaard fit play or captain to lead the team to the final.
Probably. And even if they even start for that side too.
Right.
Boy,
I don't like Eze. When they give us Eze, I beg.
if they not like
So
it,
wetin
why?
want to play Bruno?
Eze go play left wing for us now.
Wetin do the player from
Kunya, Bruno, Kunya, Mama, Kuyo.
Win a big squad. I thought I don't be waste that ball. This is just a waste.
Let me say we dey waste time, sha. Just that
What do you call they do?
the guy the guy is not good yet now. The guy is not performing well now.
That's a
Yeah,
waste
man,
in
we
prime.
can go Liverpool now.
Oh, that's a waste in prime.
I beg you go pick up, no worry, go pick up.
Pick up which
Let
minutes. Now we
you
have
go
as
pick
one
up.
for my space they go see my start God.
How about we start number 9 now? So why they talk like that now? No, how about you start now? If they go start number 10 or number and again man will get injury. So let's go day.
Last they go loan Eze go Fenerbahce.
Everton.
I beg, let's go to Man City. Man City are playing Newcastle. I beg, everybody knows that match will finish. That match, no for that match.
That match, Newcastle said I could wait for the win that match. Because Man City useless.
That first like 2-0, don't keep this time, I beg.
I swear that 2-0. But if this time it was 1-0, the first leg was 1-0 again. But that 2-0. And it was away. I think Man City won at the winner.
Yeah, Man City won.
Yeah.
It's a dumb match. Man City in the final.
Who even scored? Semenyo and Czechia.
Semenyo 2 goals.
No, Semenyo did not score 2 goals.
No, they cancelled that his goal.
I checked the score.
Die minute, score die minute. I be like 85 minutes, I be 87 minutes. We scored 2. I beg you. He lacks physicality. You know, after Tottenham giving like 2 injury, back the guy lost for game.
You don't need no your players physicality now.
I swear, I try to talk now. When they knock him for like 2 times, the guy just reduced. No just nobody for the game.
From Premier League now, all players you know to say guys don't they change small. They follow the tonality, they do am, they dig am. I see this guy surprised. I just see this one say they fear to tack.
They go knock you. They knock
Like go dey fear. But now, just wait. When season go start, you go see vet physicality. Like Premier League, they go bully you. If you don't get power, they go bully you for midfield.
Guy, Caliga, they bully Nico Gonzalez. I'm like, what is this guy do? What this guy chop? Like, I'm a low key. My daughter get players. Oh. Even Papa Matasa, guy, that guy is a good. Oh.
No,
Like,
on paper, Tottenham has players. It's just
yeah,
that number one, injuries no dey help them at all. So that's why they say Tottenham actually play with like consistently with particular players for a period of time. Before you go hardly see say Tottenham field one particular team for e rare. Any small thing, this one don injure. Any small thing, this one don injure. So I no know sha. Na people so na London.
I beg, my people, but I just thank you for Sunday, Sha. Oh, I think yeah, we should wrap it up now. We don't already talk too much. We don't already talk about we don't already review last weekend game. We don't already talk about Wednesday game and Tuesday game. We'll meet again on Thursday where we talk more on weekend action. We look towards that big one on Thursday. On Sunday, Man
On
City.
Thursday, we talk about Chelsea's victory against Arsenal.
Just now. No wahala, no wahala. I'm seated. I'm a special shout out to our producer Jonathan. I beg you too much. I beg you too much. Jonathan, it's too much.
Twale, were you
Yeah,
there?
yeah. Shout out to you guys too.
Yeah, Ray, I know it's not impromptu, but you should show up. I beg, thank you so much. I really appreciate. Also, my guy, Emirate. I not say your side really did
Yeah,
well, but
I
even they
dey
even did
forest
the
on
yeah.
streaming live from the jungle.
Oh, this is too much. We are actually inactive in YouTube, TikTok. Oh, guy, what's happen now? Wait,
This period has been busy, bro.
I'm a guy in this
wait.
thing. Yeah. I
I'm
know,
just
like
so shaking. Wow.
I say I go do review of that Man U Fulham game. I forget totally. The next day, Monday.
Oh, wahala, no wahala.
I will try to
We
do
will
that
try.
my studio. Yeah.
I mean, the logins are in the group chat. If you just log into the account, OJ, you are not exempted to. If you log into their particular TikTok account, if you want to do a content, just do them. Not really hard.
All right.
Just do them. I beg. The growth is everybody. Everybody, the growth is of everybody. Oh, I'm a guy. Don't too late. Oh, I beg no just call me rap. Not too much. I beg, not too much, not too much. I mean, the guys
My
same
Esther, my
time.
brother.
Meet
You
the guys
said,
same time on Thursday and talk about weekend game. Not good night.
Yeah. Good night,
good
guys.
night, my G.